All right, how are you doing today? This is Yvonne Roberts, and I am coming to you again with a video. Um, I'm going to be talking about a couple of things today. I'm going to be talking about um, my paper beads. We're going to be talking about paper beads. And for me, this is a new technique. For somebody else, I'm quite sure it's been done before. But I looked on YouTube and I couldn't find any place where anyone had done this. So I thought to myself, what a great opportunity for me to do it. So this morning, before I get to the book, to show you what I have in mind, this morning I took some regular, those tissues that you find in gifts and stuff like that. Somebody give you a gift, you have those tissue papers. Well, this morning, I ran across a video and I shared this with Sylvia, with a lady who had done this technique, and I just thought it was just so awesome because I had never done it before. And she took the regular tissue paper, like I said, that you find in gift bags and that you put in gift bags for people. She took it and she started to place alcohol inks on it, and her papers came out gorgeous. Now, this is one of the papers that I ended up doing this morning. And it's regular tissue paper, and the durability of this now is just awesome. Look at that. Just beautiful. She just covered it with alcohol inks. And once she did that, she proceeded to cover it with Mod Podge, which is why you see this glossy. Can you see the glossy on there from this? Just, you could tell it's nice and glossy. And it's very strong. It's very strong and sturdy. Okay, it doesn't even feel like tissue paper anymore. It's got a rubbery feel to it now. The texture's just almost fabric-like. So I don't know if anyone has done. I definitely love this technique. I made a couple of other papers too. I want to show you. Here's another one that I did. It almost looks like tie-dye. It's just so beautiful. Look at that. Look at this. Isn't this just gorgeous? Look at that. And I did the same thing with this one as well. Okay. Put Mod Podge on it. And from where I'm at, you can see the gloss on it. I didn't put a whole lot on there, but I put enough on there to where it could make it sturdy. This is another one that I made. I also made this one this morning. Look at this. I mean, isn't this just gorgeous? Just gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. Just gorgeous. And this is all been treated with Mod Podge after you put the alcohol inks on it. You treat it with Mod Podge. I used my heat gun to dry it. I didn't want to wait on it to get dry. I used my heat gun. Here's the last one that I did. This is the last one. The colors in this one is a lot deeper, as you can tell, but I wanted to do something different, so I did. This is how this one came out. Once I treated these with Mod Podge, as you can see, once you treat it with Mod Podge, it becomes stronger. So, with that being said, what I had in mind, I want, well, before I get to that, let me say this. Once I treated it with the Mod Podge, once these got dry, what I did was I went and ironed them. Okay, I balled them up. That's how come you can see the wrinkles in them. You know what I mean? If you can see this, I want to make sure that you can see. Can't you see the little wrinkles in them? I wrinkled it, balled it up, and ironed it. So that's how come it looks the way it did now. Does now. So after that, what I did was I had a thought. And I thought to myself, I said, man, these would make some beautiful beads. So this is where the book comes in at. So what I now told you guys about this book, right? This book has your templates in it, different templates. It has the bicone templates in it. It also has the barrel templates in it. It has the barrel templates, okay? And it also has, where's the other ones? The tube templates in it. It also has tube templates. So what I want to do is I'm going to show you what I have in mind. Now, I've never done this on tissue paper, not ever. But this is tissue paper. Now, the thing is, I didn't Mod Podge the back of it. So the back does not have Mod Podge, it's just plain tissue. Just ironed out, but I'm quite sure the Mod Podge seeped in, but I didn't brush it on, okay? But what I have in mind is this. This is what I have in mind. I'm going to turn this over on the back, and I really want to try, you see, yeah, this is the front, this is the back. What I want to do today is I want to try to see if I can't get, hold on a minute. I'm going to try and see, what I want to do is I want to cut I'm going to pull out a sheet of this paper bead coloring book paper with the templates. And I am going to take this and paste this on the front of, paste this on my paper so I can make beads. So what I'm going to do is, I think, this is the back. This is the back. Yeah. So what you do is you take your tissue paper and you're going to put it on the, not the front of the paper. This is the front. But you're going to turn it over on the back once you finish everything. You're going to take your templates, and your templates are going to be face up on the paper. And this is my first time doing this. I don't even know if this is gonna work, but I'm just gonna put it right here in the middle of the paper. I'm going to be using, again, my glue stick, okay, to adhere this. Now, I don't know if this is going to work. This is a first. But I want to try and see if I can't make some beads. So I did this one on purpose, this paper on purpose. To me, it's not like the best. I like the other ones, the way they turned out. I think those turned out just excellent. I didn't, just in case it didn't work, I didn't want to try those. I didn't want to try these. You know, I didn't want to try my best one, so I thought that I'd leave those there. And try it on the ones, try it on this one. This is, you know, it turned out okay, but I'd rather use this as my trial paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like I did in the other video, show you how to do this. And what we're going to do is we're going to start at the top on the other side. And we're just going to start gluing at the top. Now you're not going to, again, you're not going to glue the whole paper. You're just going to glue it a little at a time. But just make sure you put enough glue on here to where it adheres to the top of the paper. Okay? And we're going to do that. Now I'm hoping that this experiment works. I'm really hoping, because I really believe these are going to be some really pretty beads. And then we're just going to lift this up and I'm going to adhere, put some more glue on it. And you turn the paper however you need to turn it to make sure you get, hold on a minute, to make sure you get glue on your paper, okay? So I'm just doing this so I can show you guys how it goes. You just do a little bit at a time, not a whole lot, just a little at a time. Rub it in there. Then you do the rest. Do the rest of your paper. A little at a time. Do your ends. Make sure your ends are done pretty good. Done well. Again, I have never done this. Hopefully, these are gonna turn out okay. Like I said, I'm not really good at doing videos. Sometimes when I get ready to do a video, I forget all about what I was going to talk about. You know, can't really say I'm camera shy, but you know how it goes. Sometimes when you get ready to do a video, before you do the video, you got everything down in your mind how it's going to go, and then as soon as you do the video, it's like, oops, nothing, can't think of anything. You know, your mind just goes completely blank. But anyway, all right, so we're going to rub that down really good. Okay. Again, I have never done this. Have not. I'm hoping that this works out the way I want it to work out. Okay? So this is, you can see where the paper is in here. And you can see your templates, because your templates are going to be here. Alright, you can see your templates. So you're going to get ready now. Once it's dry, once you make sure that everything's adhered properly, make sure you got your glue on there pretty good. Rub it down really good. This is why I like this book. this is why I personally like this book, because it means that I don't have to make the templates. The templates are made for me. I'm not exactly what you call I'm not a coloring book person. Not really. I mean, from time to time I like, but it's a great idea. If you like to doodle and color and stuff like that, you could definitely do that with this. And then cut out your paper beads. So if you can, go to Amazon and get one. If you like to save yourself a lot of time, some people like the idea of making their own templates. I personally, I can never make my templates the way I want them to, so this is helpful for me. I can, put glue my templates on whatever paper I want to put it on and be done with it. But it's a great idea for someone who's not really good at making their own templates, and you just, But again, I have never done this technique before on tissue paper. So this is going to be interesting. So what we're going to do next is... that we're going to, around the page, I don't know if you can see this or not. I want to make sure you can see this. Okay, so around the end of the page, you're just going to cut these ends off. So you're just gonna cut these ends off. You're gonna set these to a side, and you're gonna use these for later for some more beads if you want. Okay, so we're just gonna trim this up here real nice now. I am really looking forward to seeing how these are going to turn out as beads, especially after you dip them, because once you dip them, they turn a different color. That's what I've experienced. Even with the napkins, when I did my bead napkins, they turned a deep color, which I thought was like awesome. I'm like, wow, they've even turned a deeper color. So so far so good. I mean, it's cutting good. So far it's cutting good. I don't have any problem there. It doesn't feel like it's gonna tear or anything like that. Doesn't feel like it's gonna do anything that it shouldn't do. I got a feeling, guys, this is gonna be really nice. Okay, so I got my, and if you get a chance to try this, I certainly hope you get a chance to try. If some people, some people are allergic to alcohol because alcohol spray. Some people, feel that the alcohol spray is a bit strong for them. And I understand that. If that's the case, then you won't be doing this project. But for those of you who can do the project, and for those of you who don't have a problem with the alcohol inks, then I would highly suggest doing this project. Okay, so here's our paper. Look at that. Not bad. Okay, and here's our templates on the back. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to cut out one and then do a bead and see how it turns out. hope it looks the way I want it to look, that I'm thinking it's gonna look. Because if it does, that's gonna be awesome. These are gonna be awesome. I'm so glad I ran across the, matter of fact, I'll put the link down below in the comment section so you can see it yourself. I'll send it to Sylvia. But when you get ready to make your bead strips, make sure that you glue your paper really good, because you don't want your templates to come loose. Okay? So make sure you glue your paper really good. Now, here we go. We're going to make a bead here now. And we're going to see how this bead turns out. Okay, so we're just going to glue it on here. Okay. All right. So there's our bead. I don't know if you can see that or not. Sometimes this thing does not want to focus. But anyway, this is our bead. It turned out really nice. Turned out really nice. Now once it's dipped, I'm quite sure that it's going to turn a darker color. But make sure you put enough, make sure you put enough glue on there. But there it is. It turned out pretty nice. I have never done this with tissue paper before. But so, again, thank you guys for joining me. This is Yvonne Roberts, and thank you so very much for watching. And again, this is making paper beads from tissue paper. Okay? Thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a good day.